Finally, Ayaka and Yoimiya are coming to Genshin. It's been a long time coming, especially for Ayaka, who has been one of the most hyped characters for a while now. And finally, some of her devout fans can summon for her. However, she now has some competition in the form of Yoimiya, who's looking to be the next best thing with her energetic personality. So who should you summon for? Well, this isn't an easy question. There are many factors that go into summoning for your next character. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe you just like the way they look. And honestly, I feel that this is the most important factor for a lot of us. And it's one of the reasons I summoned in the recent banner for Kazuha. Luckily, he turned out to be a great support, and I'm very happy that I did. But now then, Ayaka or Yoimiya. So Ayaka is looking to be the next cryo waifu after the recent Eula, who's an incredibly strong physical damage dealer, who's able to put up incredible numbers. I remember I watched a video where she was doing damage in the millions, which is crazy. Before that we had Rosaria, who damage wise was okay, but in terms of sort of support sub DPS, she has really risen to be one of the best due to how easy it is to apply cryo with her. And before that we had Ganyu, who do I even have to speak about her? Probably the first truly broken character in Genshin, being able to one-shot most of the bosses and absolutely destroying content. She is one character I can't wait to get a rerun. And so, Ayaka has quite the sort of lineage of cryo characters to live up to. And so, now the question is, will she? Well, maybe she won't be the next Ganyu. However, she is looking to be a very capable cryo sword character. And judging from what we've seen, from her overall kit, is looking to be a main damage dealer with a bit to offer. Now, cryo is a very strong element. I would probably rank it second to pyro, as melt and freeze comps are some of the best comps out there. And so, if you don't have a main cryo damage dealer, then Ayaka could definitely be the one for you to round off the comp, as Eula before her focuses on physical damage rather than reactions. And so the only other cryo damage dealer 5-star is Ganyu, who, if you, like me, did not manage to get her, Ayaka may be your only option for a bit to come. Also, we're going to have new enemies to kill in the Inazuma, and so some of these may be really fast, and so someone like Ganyu, who has the charge shot, may fall off a bit, who knows. And so, Ayaka is looking pretty good, huh? Well, next we have the pyro archer Yoimiya. Now, Yoimiya has sort of come out of nowhere and risen to be one of the more hyped characters, at least for me. Now do note, I don't look at leaks that much, so maybe she has been in the pipeline for a while and I've just missed it. But man, am I excited for her. Now there's sort of two sides to the hype here. People are saying she's going to be Amber 2.0, who, isn't that good, or Pyro Ganyu. Now there's also the third option, in that she's going to be in between, being just a really good pyro archer, which is probably the more likely option. Now don't get me wrong, I would love to have a broken character to carry me through the domains, as I never managed to get them. I miss Ganyu, I also miss Hu Tao, who's really good. I just don't have much luck when it comes to that sort of stuff. But at the same time, it's probably not good for the game's longevity to keep increasing the power of characters, as you get to the point in that the characters released early just aren't that good anymore. You see this in other gacha games, for example, 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross with Purgatory Barn, who is just beyond broken, but that's another issue entirely. So, Yoimiya. So firstly, it's been a little while since we've had another 5-star archer. I think the last one was in fact Ganyu. We also did have Childe, but he doesn't really play like a typical archer due to his skills, and Venti is more of a support character, and so this would be the next main damage dealer archer, which is very exciting. So she is a pyro character, which is in my opinion the strongest element in the game due to the great reactions it has access to. Now firstly, there are already many pyro characters. I think out of any element, pyro has the most characters, and so that's one thing to note. If you already have a few pyro characters, especially damage dealers like Diluc or Hu Tao, then Yoimiya is probably just gonna fill the same role as them, dealing damage. Which, unless Yoimiya is the next Ganyu, Hu Tao will probably still outdamage her. Though, saying this, I'm still very excited for her, as I haven't really mained a bow user just due to how low the damage output seems, minus Ganyu of course, so it'll be interesting to see how MiHoYo combats this. Ganyu, they made her have a crazy good charge shot, With Childe, they made him not use a bow and instead use daggers. But yeah, it seems that with Yoimiya, she has a skill that makes her normal attacks deal more damage and apply pyro. So maybe that is how she can compete with some of the top dog damage dealers. But anyways, who will you summon for? Ayaka or Yoimiya? I sadly tried to get the Freedom Sword recently and failed miserably, so I probably only have enough for one, and at least right now I'm leaning more towards Yoimiya. But how about you? Leave a comment who you're gonna summon for and why. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.